the opportunity to get explosive plays. I mean, the first play, their first offensive play, they get the edge and turn it into a big play. So, they had too many of those. I mean, and then, you can't give up those kind of plays, and then you can't turn the ball over. There's a reason why they're in the championship game, and because of those things happening, that's what set us back. We never really could get it turned.
How much different do they look from the first time they played? Were they doing different things offensively, defensively?
No, not defensive they weren't. Offensive they may, they kind of went more back to what they're accustomed to doing. I think they got away from it a little bit in the first game, but they just they built momentum through the regular season, and they were playing at a high level right now. They showed that they play with a lot of confidence, and it was we knew that there wasn't a lot of difference between the two teams. I mean, they're a senior, they got guys that have a great deal of experience. They got key guys in key positions, and tonight those guys led their team. I'm sorry, Joe, I didn't hear the whole thing.
Just talk about your players and how,
Yeah.
at this point, such an accomplishment and why they did it still quite
we talked in the evening yesterday before we split up, and that this game doesn't define who they are or what's going to happen to them in their life. This is a great group of kids. I mean, when you can get to this point, obviously there's something special about the groups that get here, and this group is that way. It's a special group of kids. They did everything that we've asked them to do. There never was a time, that I was embarrassed by anything they did during the season. And that, when you're dealing with 100 kids at that age, you never know sometimes what to expect. But I think it's attributed to our seniors, just a solid group of kids that led this football team to be here tonight. I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously they're really good football players. I mean, we've seen guys like that, during the season. They but they're as good as a good duo, and they've done a lot of good things for 3 solid years for them. So you knew that they were going to come ready to play. And, it's difficult, when you got, Diallo threw the ball. He made some big throws tonight and in crucial situations. And, Jaden had some big runs. And that's what I said. They got off to a fast start. And they were making plays when they had to make plays. Third down throws that Diallo made, got them some big first downs, kept drives going. And, that's what good players do when they're playing well, and obviously they played really well tonight.
Like Coach said, they got off to a fast start, and they were just getting off the ball, getting a lot of pressure, and forcing plays that go for them more than us. Other than the fact that they had the first step on us, pretty much the same team we played in week 3.
Well, they came out the first drive and His first play busted it big, and those guys are so fast and athletic. You just can't let them do that. And then next thing you know, you turn around, they're doing it again. And they had the step on us all game. Like Coach Cook said, they never stopped and took the foot off the gas pedal because they know how our team is capable of coming back, and they just kept the foot on the gas and went the whole game.
Did the score of the first game affect y'all at all, or did y'all realize that this wasn't going to be that?
Our defense is so close together. I mean, we've given up touchdowns. We've been down by 28 to Kinder to Riverside 2 weeks ago. We had our minds to keep playing, and then we tried. We did everything. Coach Mack called a great game, and we didn't execute well enough to stop those kind of guys.
Coach, we talked during the week about how tough it is for the team in some ways in preparation and did it work out that way, or?
I don't think so, Kevin. I mean, I think, from what I saw, in preparing, I thought our guys had prepared. They went about their business like they do, for all the big games that we've had to play. I don't think the fact that we had beat them in the first game really had a whole lot to do with it. Obviously, it in a way, it helps to have a game probably in the same season when it doesn't go your way sometimes, where you can figure out that the things you could do differently that might make a difference. And but the fact that we had won that first game, I don't think that it had really a whole lot of effect that we were overlooking them. I mean, there wasn't a lot of difference, in our teams the first time we met. Like I said during the week, there were a couple of plays that went our way. Tonight, the things that we were able to do in the first game, we didn't do as well, but a lot had to do with how they played. And, where we made the plays the first time around, they made more of them in this